Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you my watercolors. And I mean watercolors, not my watercolor pencils or my watercolor markers or my gouache, but watercolors. And in the end there will be some liquid watercolors or ink, or what do you call them? I have two brands. So I start with my Derwent. Let's see, what shall we do first? Graphite tint. So I have the little pan set. It has 12 colors. Yeah, 12 colors. And they are a little bit the same as the pencils, but also a little bit different. I have them in my swatch book. If I can find it. Should be in here. When you need something, you cannot find it. Oh my gosh, here it is. So, this is the pan set. These are the pencils. And here I did the same colors. Oh my gosh, my autofocus is on. Give me a second. Here you go. You can see here that the autumn brown in the pencil is very different from the autumn brown in the pen set. And the same with the Russet. There's a big difference. On the port, much lighter. These are quite the same, but these three are really different than the pencils on watercolor paper. But they are lovely. Different colors. Then I have the metallics. They are okay, but I have to say they are not as bright and shiny as the other watercolors that I have. And ink tints, Derwent graphite tint. I did swatch them by night. Here. These are the Derwent metallics, and you can see even on the black paper they are not as shiny and metallic as some of the other watercolors I have. They are okay, but could be a little bit more shiny in them. Then I have my two sets of ink pens. This is number 2 and this is number 1. They are sold in one set now. Maybe you can still buy the separate ones, I don't know. But they came out with one set and later with 2 and later with all the colors in one. What I like is with my pencils, a lot of times I scrabble them on the palette and then pick them up. And here you can just pick them up straight away. There were some colors that were not in the pencil set, but there are now new pencils, new colors, extra colors. So like the tangerine, there is something like that now in the pencils. I'm not sure about the kiwi. But they are nice and handy to take with you, so I love them. And then I have the, what's it called? Pastel shades pen set. They are more opaque, like more chalky. I have not used them much, just for some things, but yeah, I should use my sets more. I have to use them more. Put them out of the way. Then I have a watercolor paint set by Artistro, 48 colors. They came in a nice tin. With a water brush, a pencil, an eraser, a sharpener that's always falling out, and a sponge, a swatch card that I used, and there's also a plastic swatch card that's really handy if you want to put them away and they're still a little bit wet. You can put this sheet on it and they are protected. Nice colors. They work really well if you don't use too much water in a coloring book. And I bought this because I thought it was nice to take it with me when I go away in the summer. Yeah, nice colors, nice set. You can mix them if you want. So, and they were really, was a nice, it was a special price. So, and there was also some watercolor paper that came with it. Then I have one set of the Prima watercolors. This is the complexion set, so skin colors. I like these small things, they are so cute. I bought them because I saw them on Didi's channel. I used them once or twice. I struggle a little bit with them. I think they are quite good, but it's me. I'm not a real watercolor artist because I saw Didi doing great work with them, but for me, I struggle a little bit with the colors. Then I have my Winsor and Newton watercolors. I have the, oh my gosh, what's it called? Cotman. The Cotman. So that's the, not the highest quality, but the one more for students. They work really nice. I use them regularly. Especially you can see I use a lot of green and a lot of blue. And some of the browns. I had a 24 set and I bought some extra colors because I followed a lady on Patreon and she was working with it, and they are also used in the Dana Fox watercolor books. So it's easy if you have the same colors, and they work really nice. They are the watercolors that if you put them on a wet paper, they really easy have the cauliflower effect. The same with the Daniel Smith. Well, I say that later. If you use your Kansai Tambi watercolors, they don't do that quick. They are a bit easier to make a nice even coat on the paper because they have a different consistency. Well, that's also what I call it. So I have my Van Gogh. My Van Gogh, I think you're in the US and in England you say Van Gogh, but we say Van Gogh. I'm Dutch. I bought this pretty wooden box with the colors. It was on sale for, I think, half the price or even less. It came with two nice red sable brushes, a 10 and a 4. They are real hair, not synthetic. I can work with the synthetic one easily. So this is a plastic one. I wish it was a porcelain one. I'm trying to find one, but they are all a little bit too big so far, so couldn't use them. And because I was missing some colors, I bought some colors separate in open stock that are still, well, I think I used the pink, but that's the only one. I find them more difficult to work with than, for instance, the Winsor and Newton ones. For me, they work a little bit easier, but like I said, I'm not a watercolor artist, so it's probably me that is causing the problems. So, put them out of the way. I don't want to throw everything on the floor. Next is my set of White Nights, St. Petersburg. I love these watercolors. I think this is my most used set. You can see the greens are really used and the browns. And, well, there is a palette that you can easily remove to clean or something. I don't do that often. I just work on it. This is my swatch set. And they were coming out with new colors, and I think there are even more now, but at the time I bought the new colors open stock. I had them in a tin like this, but something happened with the tin and it damaged my watercolor, so I have to take the damaged parts out. I have not done that yet, and I put them in a box that my son made for me. So yeah, they are still okay and a big pen, so it's not a big problem. I have to do something with them, and they will be fine. I love my white knights. Easy to work with, nice colors. They activate when you're really easy when you make them wet. So yeah, I can work with them. I love them. And if you are curious, I can show you. These were the Derwent Intense. I have my... These are my White Knight colors. These are the new colors that I bought. And then I have my Daniel Smith watercolors. And like you saw when I showed you the White Knight, so these are the Van Gogh. This is the Winsor and Newton. These are the White Knights. And then I have the Kansai Tambi from Kuritake. When you buy a set, you always get a little bit of the same colors. So with the White Knight, with the Daniel Smith, I didn't do that. I bought a tin and I bought my own colors. Because I didn't want, again, the normally red and the normally yellow and the normally green. I wanted some different colors, and I followed a lady on YouTube. I bought some tutorials for her, and she had some colors that she used all the time. So I went for those colors. So I bought the tubes and some pens that were already filled and made my own color set, and I really like that. Not again the same colors that I already have 3 or 4 times. So yeah, that's really nice. So you can see I use them quite a lot. I really love them. And I have some colors that are a little bit granulating, like the serpentine green, the undersea green, the Mayan blue, the rose of ultramarine, and they are wonderful. And shadow violet, the lunar blue are also special colors that are really wonderful. When I bought all the tubes, they sent me a dot card so that I could try some colors. Sorry for the hammering, that's my neighbor. I bought a set of the watercolor confetti cards. So you can try the colors, see if you like them. You have to buy them, but you can use it. It's quite an amount of paint. And the same thing with the Mineral Marvels. I still buy a new color now and then from the Daniel Smith, because they are lovely and they work really nice. Oh my gosh, I thought I have to. They did fall on the floor, of course. It's okay. I was too late. So here are all my tubes for my Daniel Smith, but I also have this tin starry colors from Vince van der Gogh. And in here I have some colors that are from different brands. Again, I bought some tutorials. That lady used colors from different brands, so that's what I bought. And there's a color from the Rembrandt. There are some colors from Mayo Mission Gold, Turner. I thought there was another brand, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I think this one. Oh, this is White Knight. No, I thought it was another brand, I don't remember, but so there are different brands in here, but they're lovely colors I used for that workshop. And yeah, I like it, so that's in there. Then we go to my Japanese watercolors. Yeah, I start with this. This is, I said, is called Comorelli, and it's from Mozart. This was a gift. It's a lovely, lovely set of paints. Even some pretty shiny metallics, especially this one. It's an iridescent one, the metallic purple. It came with a nice plastic sheet. Pretty big pans that you can easily take out if you want to put some colors out. And a nice swatchet on watercolor paper. So yeah, very nice paints. Then I have my Holbein watercolors. I have a set of 30 colors. There was a shop here that had special prices for, I don't know, an event or something. So I ordered this. And she also sent me this little box with some skin colors from the Holbein. The only thing is that I don't know the numbers because the skin colors, especially those 4, are really nice. So I wish, I have to figure out, maybe if I send her an email she will tell me the colors. So yeah, lovely. But again, if you start with a set, you get the same colors over and over. Yeah, these are the Holbein watercolors. So nice colors, but again, the reds, the greens, a bit similar. So that's why I don't do that anymore. When you talk Japanese watercolors, you need to talk about these. Kansai Tambi Kuritake watercolors. I have the dual set. I have the starry colors. I took them out of the cardboard box and my son made these boxes for me. I have the granulating color set number 2. I don't have set number 1. These are the colors. I have some extra colors. They are from the new set. Is it called Nouveau? I don't know, that new set. I have some, because you can buy them easy, open stock over here. So I bought some of the new colors, not all, because I really like those pink and the yellow green colors. Maybe I will buy the set, maybe I'll just some open stock. I have the neon colors and the sumi colors. And I have the 36 set, that's the set I started with. They are nice. And before I made this video, I think 2 days or 3 days ago, I watched a lady talking about them and how good they are and that she liked them so much. That a lot of people think they are toxic. They are not, if you use them as watercolors. But I think that all watercolors are meant to be used like watercolors. Not for food coloring or tattoos or something else. They are not made for that. But they are now, I think, by some I recommended artists, pigment organization, considered non-toxic. So that's good. And for the last couple of years, and I think that that's more than just 2, but they don't use animal products in their paints. They did maybe in the beginning. I think the company started in 1910 or something, but for years they are not using animal products in their paint, so that's a good thing. So did you know they are good watercolors, non-toxic? There are a lot of stories about them that are not true. So that's that. Then I have a little test set of the M. Graham watercolors, blue colors. I bought that to try them. They are wonderful, but they are really expensive for me, so it stays with that little box. And when I was changing my room and having new cupboards and things, I found my early aquarelle set, my watercolor set, it was a pocket set with a little brush. I bought this about 40, maybe even 45 years ago, when I was doing some lessons. So it's really old. And I also have a box. It's a Dutch brand, Talens, with 3 tubes, 3 colors. English red, cerulean blue, and Hooker's green. And they are still okay. They are still not dried out. So that's good. It was nice to find them. They are really old. I think I go to my glitter paints then. I have this little cute box by KJ Design by Karen. She's in the UK. And I have this glitter paint. And I have some big swatches in here, I think. If I can find them here, yeah. These are the colors on the top. It's always so difficult to get it on the camera. They are really nice. But the glitter comes off a little bit, so you have to protect them. And she makes wonderful watercolors, handmade. But she's in the UK, and the UK is no longer in the European Union. So customs and shipping are way high at the moment, so I don't think I will buy anything else because it's not affordable for me. Then I have some of the old Finetech, and this is when Finetech was still with the Coliro. They were one company at the time, and there is all these come. You can see it's still sitting. You don't see it, I think. It says Finetech on the lid. But now Finetech and Coliro are different companies. Finetech is now in the square nabs. So this is a new one from Finetech, and this is an iridescent gold. It's really beautiful. But these were also really good. So they are now doing their own thing. This is Semi Art. I think they are Chinese watercolors. Glittery. They were not expensive. I think I bought them on AliExpress or on Amazon. I'm not sure. I swatched them on black watercolor card and on white. And they are nice. They're big pens. Also that protection sheet. And you maybe see that I have some really cheap paints from the Action. It's like a dollar store. They are very similar. A little bit different. And these are really cheap and they are fantastic. They are, I bought them years ago for I think 2 or 3 euros, and now they are 4 or 5. So, but these are really nice. And here you can also see, like by the Kansai Tambi, they are shrinking when they are dry, but you can still use them when you wet them. They are still totally fine. It doesn't say where the company is from, so I don't know. And then, of course, I have my Power Ribbons. Really nice and glittery colors. And I still have them in the original box with my nice pink cloth in a pink tin. I use them. You can see they are used, but you don't need a lot, so yeah. And they are wonderful. I love them. And I love the box, so I keep them in there. Nice and protected. And then I go to my last glitter. And that's the newest addition to my collection, is Lizzie Linke. It's a German company. You see a lot on Facebook. I bought a tutorial box. You can see it maybe here, tutorials. And then you have little pens, but more colors. So I have the tutorial book, and they also sent it to you in the mail. So you have the outlines also in your mail, so you can print them. There's a card with all the colors and the sets and everything they have. They even have very nice brushes, but they are really expensive. A very nice card that I swatched. A beautiful box. It's really, really quality. Really thick material and all the colors. And it clicks with 2 little magnets. And you get a really lovely glass box with a dropper to wet your paint. So yeah, and this is like a black velvet. They are expensive, but they are beautiful. So that's the watercolor paint that I have, and then I have my liquid ones. Oh, I made a mistake, I think. I have the Andy Skinner water-based inks. So they are, I don't know, some say they are watercolors, some say they are ink, so it's not the same thing. I have not all the colors, but I have quite a few. I have not worked with them a lot, so they are pretty new to me. But well, I will try to work with them a little more. It's a bit busy here on my desk. Then I have the Hydrus Dr. P.H. Martin watercolors. And I have a set of 12. I like them, but I don't use them often enough. Also in here are some liquid acrylic inks, but that's not what I wanted to show you, but they are in my cupboard together. And then I have the, we call it Ecoline, I think you call it Ecoline. If I can open the box. I have an old set. They are liquid watercolors or ink. Some say watercolor, some say ink. And I have some separate colors that I bought, like blue, more blue, a nice red, and a very dark, well, it's a dark brown. It looks not so dark, but it is a little darker than it is on the bottle. So yeah, I have those. I use them mostly for backgrounds in my art journal. And then I have some distress inks in bottles. They are really original. They are re-inkers for your stamping pads, but you can also color with them if you want to. I do that sometimes. I only have 6 colors at the moment, but maybe there will be more. So that was it. Thank you for watching. Maybe till next time. Bye for now.